Oh, and we're live. Yes, we are. This,
What's going on, everybody?
I don't know who's watching. I can't tell who's watching on Facebook or nothing.
Yep, had a few technical difficulties, but I think we're ready to kick things off here. So we appreciate y'all waiting.
So, hold on.
Oh, I like that.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another. Well, it's not even an episode. This is just the captain's meeting of the tournament. It's coming up tomorrow. He's gonna give you rules and regulations, some weather stuff. What else we doing? I don't even know. It's just been a rough day for. It's been a rough day for all of us. Some of y'all were fishing. We were working. Tommy's working. He can't be here. The senior center let Joel out, so Tommy's working. He can't be here.
Don't tell nobody where he is, man. They're gonna find him.
Yeah, I know. So we're gonna try to make this short to the point.
Oh yeah.
We got stuff to do, and that being said, we'll send it off to you, Steve.
All right, everybody, welcome to the live. So here's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna hit it up real quickly, run through the basics of the tournament. All right. From there, give a few safety tips. It looks like the forecast, at least last I checked, has cleared up a little bit. So tomorrow doesn't really look that bad anymore. And I guess the last thing we might hit is going to be the fishing reports that we're getting out there. Because we got Butch over on the Eastern Shore. He's been letting me know what's going on. You can see Jared here in the comment section. He gave me a fresh report today. And that's on the west side of the bay. So we got some reports for you too. But first things first, Gladius 2. Now, if anyone's confused out there, you do not have had put it this way, you didn't need to compete in Gladius 1 to compete in Gladius 2. All right, that's still open. And this is another one of our tournaments that is a qualifying tournament for the KBF Championship with that $5,000 payout for first place. All you got to do to qualify is get a bag limit. That's it. So far in the comment section, we got Jared, Jeremy, and the Blazing Angler. What's up, everybody? So, Gladius is tomorrow. Still time to sign up. Registration is still open. That's on the Fishing Chaos app. All right. That's the basics of the tournament. You can make sure you read the rules on there. And if you have any questions about how to measure your fish, check out the Legion YouTube page. We have videos in there for how to measure your fish and for the most common mistakes that we've seen people make, hopefully, so you don't repeat them. So there's the tournament right now. All right. We'll be grading catches as they come in. Second thing is, while the forecast has improved, do keep an eye on your radar, okay? We want everybody to be safe out there. Hey, what's up, Edward? Welcome to the live. And so make sure that you're out there. Just keep an eye on your radar, all right? Watch the horizon. It's a nice shirt you got there, Rashawn. And we got those coming too. We're working on a lot of gear right now, working on a lot of other deals, but we got to get it out there. And just make sure when you're on the water tomorrow, make sure somebody knows where you are. Preferably make sure you're going out with somebody just in case you didn't get any kind of trouble out there. PFDs, whistles, all that jazz, all right? Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Hey, Philip, man, what's going on? Thanks for joining.
Hey, so to caveat on something. So those of you guys that have been submitting your catches, you need to make sure your location is on. Granted, nobody else can see your spots. We can see it, but if you're catching a fish somewhere within the region of the tournament and it says it's in Kansas, we're going to start disqualifying your fish, and it's just what it is. It says in the rules we need to know what's going on. So, granted, this is probably the last one. We got some other stuff coming, trying to swing through, but come next year, be ready. Stuff's going to be strict because a lot of people have been trying to cheese the system. So we're going to make sure that's on point, but you need to make sure that's on. Yep. And
I mean, y'all know the ethos of our team here. Like, we are very anti-spot burning. We're not here to steal your spots. We're here to ensure the integrity of the competition and make sure that somebody else out there isn't fishing a private pond or a military installation or something like that when you're doing it fair and square out there. That's why we got it. Now, if you have any questions about how to turn location on within the Fishing Chaos app, you could Google it or just shoot us a message too. We can help you out with that. That's no problem. No problem at all. But so that's the basics of the tournament. We covered safety as well. Keep an eye on your radar. Have a plan. Let people know where you're going to be, and make sure you're safe out there. I guess the last one is the fishing report. So I'll kick it off. And gentlemen, if y'all have some more fishing reports, y'all throw them out there too. It doesn't have to be snakehead either, because we got some guys in here who are going out for other stuff this weekend too. So for me, we were talking to Butch, and if you don't, I'm assuming y'all know Butch. That's Real All American Fishing. He produces the lures. He runs a guide service out there, and if you want to get on some snakehead, hit him up. Now, he was out there today guiding somebody on the Eastern Shore. Did really well. Both of them got on plenty of snakehead, despite the rain and all of that. They both got on snakehead. The best lures they were using out there were the swim frogs that Butch makes, the curly tail swim frogs. Put those things on a lightly weighted, spring lock swim bait hook, and just kind of roll those things. Not a fast retrieve, just kind of roll them, keep them about 1 to 2 feet down the water column. Those snakehead love them. Absolutely love them. Hey, what's up, Matt? MFers Outdoors in the house, man. So the last report that I got for you, that was on the east side. Over here on the west side, Jared, who like I just said, I think he's still actually getting off the water right now. He just hit the west side, and he got on 6 snakehead too, and saw a bunch of others. So, it looks like Philip is saying that he only has a black screen spinning right now. If everybody else in here in the comment section can see the actual video we have running, throw up some comments so we can make sure that everything's cool with that, all right? But that's all I got for the fishing report. We got snakehead biting on the east side. We got snakehead biting on the west side. So we're looking forward to tomorrow. It looks like we're still going to be having a pretty darn good day out there. So we expect to see some big catches. So y'all make sure you bust your butts and get them in there. All right. All right, gentlemen. Who else got some reports out there? And you can throw at them.
I would chime in for Virginia side, I guess. I was just taking a look at the web. I use Weather Channel and Windy app to keep up with the forecast, and look like a lot of things have changed according to the Weather Channel. Now they're calling for no rain in the morning, and low winds 3 to 4 according to Weather Channel again. And I use tide charts to check my tides and whatnot, and it looks like tomorrow morning high tide is at 7, I believe, 6 or 7, and it's going to be very higher than usual due to all the rain and storm we got this past week. So plan accordingly to that, Virginia guys. High tide is about 6, 7. It's reading 1.7, and that's pretty high for us. But plan according to those things I just said.
That's good stuff, man. Really good stuff.
Well, I think Delaware too. Adam said he got on them, so
there you go.
We'll see.
We got fish biting all around the Delmarva area, so don't be. And the forecast, like we've all been saying, seems to be improving. So don't be afraid to get out there. What's up, Pat? Welcome, man.
We're tired of seeing your face, Pat.
Y'all might recognize Pat from some of those ads out there we have going for the live streams and the tournaments and stuff, man.
All the ads.
I don't know who's making the ads, but I don't know why he keeps using my pictures.
Oh, we got somebody from Finland here in the chat, man.
Finland.
That's fantastic, man. Thanks for joining us.
Hello wow. Okay.
That is cool, dude.
Awesome.
Oh, you might have to stay a little longer.
Let's see what else we got. We got Carrie again fishing. I see you in there. Joe M. Thanks for joining, fellas.
Joe Machado, what's up, brother?
Hey, so I got here's a question for you, for everybody out there. Me and Steve been talking about this low key, but I figured to put this out. What do you guys? It's just two things. You can either do a doubles tournament or a triples tournament. Let us know what you would like to see: a 3-on-3 or a 2-on-2. I don't want to copy it. I don't want to do something somebody else has been doing, because I don't want to be like, oh, you try to be like us. I don't want to be like anybody else. So if you like a 3-on-3, let us know and we'll get it together. What else? We talked about trying to do a striper tournament. Not soon, but maybe later on in the year when it's ready, or catch and release.
When they're blitzing.
So be on the look for that. And I did talk to Livingston, and Livingston's going to back it. So if you catch a fish, well, just like any of our tournaments, if you catch a fish on a Livingston lure, you have the possibility to win $200, $300, and $700 if you use a Livingston lure and catch a fish. And none of y'all have wanted to take advantage of that. So I mean, it ain't easy, but it's out there. It's out there. It's in the rules.
Exactly. Check out the rules. It'll tell you, like, if you get like big bass, is it for just big snakehead or big bass as well?
No, it's just for the big snakehead.
That's what I thought. Big snakehead.
Yeah.
You get on one of those lures, that's extra cash in your pocket, man.
Yeah. All you gotta do. The rules tell you how to do it. At least a video of you catching it, bringing it in, and the picture with the fish's mouth. Let us know. Submit it. They send you a check once everything goes through. You can't beat that. Ain't nobody else doing that for us. So
think about it.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not easy. They don't have much, and plus some of the areas got grass, but it's gonna come in handy when you think about it. When we didn't have that much grass, you could have used some of the inlines. And go ahead.
I'm looking forward to when it starts to get a little bit cooler, because I got that big Livingston musky inline spinner. I got that piece of metal, that jigging metal from them as well for the striper. So
yeah,
it's coming. That Livingston time is coming.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of other stuff coming too. So you just gotta be patient. That's all I really can tell you on that. But it's part of the tournament. If you read the rules, you would know.
Hey, Rashawn, can you throw up Mitchell's comment real quick? He's a third from the. There you go. Yeah, I can tell y'all, just so y'all know. I mean, it doesn't really affect y'all too much, but they amped up the final round. The championship round was actually postponed. So tomorrow, instead of fishing so much, I'll be checking a lot more catches. So make sure you all send me plenty of catches to check and keep me busy. But but anyway, what are you saying about chatterbaits and the frog? I mean, the frogs have been working for me great, whether it's topwater or subsurface. But I guess one tip is, like, somebody was asking me what was I going to throw tomorrow. Well, when I was going into it, still thinking I was going to fish that tournament, chatterbait was top of my list. Because if I'm going to go out and I'm going to be fishing a bunch of cloudy water, I want a lure that's going to make all the noise and vibration it can to try to get those snakehead to key in on it. So it's a good tip, something I want to highlight in case you're fishing some off-color water tomorrow.
Shit, I'm going to throw a beetle spin.
That's a good question, Blazing Angler. I haven't heard from Boom yet. Now, the tournament has been postponed. Let me check Fishing Chaos and make sure he hasn't entered yet. I'm not sure if he's planning on still jumping in or not. Have y'all seen his name in there yet? I say he might squeak in last minute. I don't know. Let's see. Anglers list. Oh, he's in there.
Oh, man.
Y'all better be on your game.
All of a sudden, it's like
we should not have said nothing.
an anglers left.
No.
Dang.
Hey, there's another good couple good tips in there from Jared when he caught those 6 today on the western side. He's saying the only thing worked for him tonight was popping frogs, man.
Popping frogs.
So make sure you got some popping frogs in your arsenal too.
And beetle spin.
And if y'all ain't seen it yet, you go ahead and tell him, Rashawn. I ain't gonna tell your stories. Go ahead.
Oh no, man! I was talking to Kerrigan Fishing. We were fishing out in Delaware, and he was on the snakehead, and I was standing there just talking to him because he was like a couple yards down, and I had the blade waker standing in the water, and I wasn't even jigging it. I was just talking. It was just dangling. Something nailed it hard, and I was like, "Damn, what the?" So I put the blade waker down, I threw it for a second, and nothing hit it. So I was like, "Oh, let me throw this." Threw the beetle spin out there and crushed it. Then I started catching everything after that. It's Steve's fault.
Like a 5 or 6 pound snakehead, man. It's like Rashawn and I go fishing out back at my house sometimes, and a beetle spin is my go-to because you'll catch almost anything that spot, croaker, white perch, catfish. Pretty much anything will hit a beetle spin. It's a simple little lure, man, but it's pretty underrated too. If you want to just have some fun catching some fish, man, it's hard to beat.
Shit, I wish I'd have caught one in the back of your house. I'd be happy.
Oh, Blazing Angler wants a refund if Boom's in it, man. Yo, get out of here.
too
If
late.
somebody asks, what's the cutoff time to enter?
12. You better enter. If you're trying to get in, you better get in now.
Yeah, ticket sales end tonight at midnight. So you still got time, but tonight at midnight, ticket sales registration that closes. So you still got time. And there's one more note I wanted to highlight. Yeah, there it is again from Kerrigan. If y'all don't know Kerrigan, man, Adam was actually in one of my recent videos when I went to Delaware, and he just started a channel. Another fellow veteran out there, and he's already putting out some great tips. So go ahead and check him out on YouTube. He's got his first video out there. He's got some good tips for how to practice your precision casting. And that's actually like the subject of the video I posted today as well. There's a lot of guys, it depends on where you are. You know, you don't need to have necessarily pinpoint casting when you're in a giant pad field and you're fan casting, you know, unless you see a fish you're trying to cast right to or something like that. But a lot of times on the Eastern Shore, you got like tight overhanging branches, or you got small pockets, you know, different little holes or ambush points you want to get to. So the best practice is, of course, getting on the water and casting to those tight positions, those ambush points. But if you can't, you know, Kerrigan Fishing talks about this in his photo, set up some buckets out back, set up some targets, just practice with your lure so you can make those really tight casts, because sometimes that strike zone is small. And if you don't get it in that strike zone, you're not going to catch that fish. So sometimes casting on the edges is not enough. Make sure you're practicing those skills out there. All right, gents.
Or you can do a circle, a little ring, put it on the ground, practice pitching.
Yep. There's a million ways to do it. Just make sure you get that practice in, because it pays big dividends once you're on the water.
Especially if you don't know how to throw a bait casting.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty good at it now, man. I'm doing all right.
I'm trying to think. There was something else, but I really want to reiterate that 3-on-3 tournament, because
let us know in the comment section there, fellas, you know, whether it's team or triples, man, because we thought about the triple format. It sounds pretty interesting, dude. That would be a kind of a, imagine the camaraderie on the water, I guess was what would do it for me, man. It's like three of y'all working together to win, you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be a pretty cool format.
I've been trying to work these details on everything, trying to get it a little more interesting. And I've been talking to I talked to Hideki, from the owner of Teckle, about his tournaments, and he does some random stuff during the tournament through text message, whoever catches the first fish and blah blah blah. But this 3-on-3 thing is going to be very interesting if you guys want a piece of it. So yeah. The board, I have to talk. I'm supposed to talk to Chad Hoover this week, but he's been busy, so he's supposed to reach out to me. So I don't know what's up with the board yet. He hasn't given me the details, but when I talk to him, I'll let y'all know. But it will, if you don't have it this year, it'll be ready for next year. And by the time next year come around, the catch board is only going to be the one you can use. So all the other boards, if that's not a catch, will not be used. Also, if you guys qualify, if any of y'all even fish this tournament and qualify and catch 5 fish, you automatically qualify for the championship. Now, the championship is a little different because you got to check. I think you got to check your board in that Friday. So if you don't have that verification on the board from the check-in tournament, your board is a no-go. So it's a lot. This is actually some bass stuff, but it's now snakehead. So you guys are like on this pro level. So if you're fishing, it's like pro level snakehead fishing.
You want to look at it exactly like what it is. And just to be clear, like what Rashawn's talking about there, September 25th. If y'all haven't marked this on your calendar yet, September 25th, that's the date for the KBF Legion of Anglers Championship down in Virginia. Now, the 25th is the tournament, but Friday night, I believe, is when we have to go and get our board certified. Is that right, Rashawn?
Yeah. I'll know. He's supposed to let me know, but most of the time, the day prior, they do the board certification to the tournament, and that's how they do it. So,
gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. So you guys for that you need to have. So if you guys are catching fish and you're in Virginia, because that's where it's going to be at, and you're in Kansas somewhere, your fish is not going to count. I'm just going to be realistic. So you might want to, if your phone is broke and it don't work, you might want to get it fixed. Otherwise, you ain't going to win nothing. So I'm just being real. It's in the KBF rules.
Now, for blazing anglers, a question right here. We will not count the same fish twice. And the reason for that is it's difficult for us to verify that the fish was released and then caught again. Because, correct me if I'm wrong here, fellas, but from looking at the Fishing Chaos app, it pulls the data and the timestamp from when you submit the catch as opposed to when the actual picture was taken. I feel like that's what I've seen. Does that sound right? Or
I think so.
I think that's the case. Now, if I look at it, again, if we look at it again and it's the actual data from the photo itself, then maybe we'll reassess. But for right now, we're not going to count the same fish twice just because it's really difficult for us to verify that it was released and then caught again and not just held onto. You know what I'm saying?
And
we always have to play against the possibility of an unscrupulous angler out there to protect y'all. So
one of the anglers we know is he's a really good fisherman. He caught the same fish twice.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't count, and it says in the rules too. So in KBF rules and our rules. So
yep. And there's fish bums right there, man. There's Nick, because that exact same thing happened to Nick. I know the blazing angler asked that question, but the exact same thing happened to Nick. And that's something that we're doing is like every fish that y'all send us, we go in and we verify. We look at the patterns on the fish to see if that's the same fish or not, because like sometimes with
he's frozen.
Without even y'all, just trying to figure out, what happened. So that's the reason for it. But I'm gonna let you have that question, Rashawn, because I know that's your baby right there, man.
Well, we got to go back to everything you just said because you were frozen.
Oh,
right?
For real?
Yeah, you had frozen, and you was like,
Feel like he was ready to throw a punch.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I'll give you all the short version then. We won't count the same fish because it's too difficult for us to verify that it was released and then caught again. And that's the bottom line. Like if you want to know the specifics of it, just shoot me a message. I won't bore you all with all the details again. But the question about tournaments for other species, the short answer is yes. We are going to be doing tournaments for other species. Of course, we all love snakehead, but we all love catching a lot of other fish too. And we know y'all love catching a lot of other fish too. So we want to make sure we give you that platform to come in there and catch them.
Yeah, we're gonna have a Bassmaster Joel tournament. No, I mean, there's a lot of stuff we want to do because it's not. I mean, a lot of people just don't fish for snakehead. Like I said, we got this trying to get the striper thing going when it's time to get ready because I don't want any striper because everybody's always keeping striper and there's not a catch and release striper tournament. So, not that I know of, unless so. Do you guys still want to do another frog tournament? Bass only?
Bass only? Oh man, I don't know.
The reason why I'm asking that because I got all these guys in other states are asking for it.
Oh, we got to do it. I'm just saying that Butch is going to be outside of our house, picketing our front lawn with a protest sign that we did.
He picketing his house. Hey, he gonna be bad when they start going to reds.
Oh
no! or speckled trout. Get some in the salt series.
Yeah. Jared too. Yeah, he's not a fan of bass.
Hey,
a dragon.
He's not a fan of bass, but we as Legion we need to grow, and we ain't gonna grow in this one little area. Just we're trying to grow along. So
yeah, and I mean honestly, I just if y'all probably seen my channel, man. Like in the winter, I go for blue cats. Back in the I like catching flatheads too. It's just a lot of the places I flathead fish are too easily identifiable, and I don't want the flatheads to just get freaking crushed by posting videos about that. And if I did post videos about that and it happened, then Jared would kill me anyway because that's Jared's baby right there is the flatheads.
Fish Fun's talking about it's still bad for the rocks in the hot summer months. Well, we're not having them in the summer months. We're having them in the cold months.
Yeah, that's a good point. We definitely won't do the midsummer striper tournaments now.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
But so somebody wanted to do a frog only for bass. We talked about it. It's in the works.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to do like Butch just actually said it, but we talked about this a while ago. once who catches the biggest snakehead, one fish only, the biggest one. There's a lot of stuff we can't do. I don't know how we can get this done between now and October.
I know.
It's coming to an end soon, guys. Well,
Yeah.
for the Virginia side at least, but yeah.
It ain't gonna end for y'all. It ain't gonna end for me. I'm gonna be at the aquarium.
Yep.
Because that grass heat up when it dies.
When it comes to like arranging these tournaments, you know, we've learned a lot this year. Like we've learned a lot this year about tournament management and execution. You know, it's always surprising what you don't know until you do it. But the reason I say that is that it's not just scheduling a tournament. It's not just setting it up. It's not just, you know, setting the rules and thinking about all the contingencies. Then you also, you know, you try to be courteous in the fishing community. So if someone else already has a tournament scheduled that same day, then, you know, you're not really trying to step on their toes. You know, it happens. You know, it happened recently, unfortunately. But, you know,
but
at the same time, you try not to.
Yeah, but that whole thing is that we had ours first scheduled, so we're gonna try to change the format for next year. So because I know some of you guys were complaining, oh, I want to be on the water all day. So we'll try to make it if it's in the morning or in the evening. But
yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
All right, y'all in the comment section. If y'all have any other kind of questions or anything else you want to talk about tonight, throw it up quickly because I feel like I'm feeling my age tonight, man. I got to get some sleep and not too long. Man. It's been a long week.
Well, Jared said a CPR rockfish tournament will result in a lot of floaters.
Yeah. I mean, depending on when you do it, yeah.
I don't want to do it in the warmness.
Yeah, because I mean, striper are not nearly as hardy a fish as snakehead. Not nearly.
Yeah. I don't really like fishing for them, so I don't really honor. It's not a redfish, so I don't really care.
I mean, Butch might do it. He might want to fish it. That used to be his baby back in the day before we discovered snakehead.
Yeah, but snakehead, they don't move around in frozen water, so
yeah.
Well, then again, it doesn't freeze down there, so.
Well, yeah, maybe we can look at doing like a pickerel tournament or perch or some of those other cold water fishes, man.
Crappie.
Yeah.
Crappie, there you go. Yeah,
well, there you go.
Mm-hmm. I love fishing crappie. I've hardly done it, man. I've hardly done it in the past year. Kills me. They're a fun fish.
Yeah. Well, then, there we go.
Although, if we try to make it CPR, I think people will boycott that too, man. People like to eat their crappie, man.
Man, people boycott everything.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, you know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
I'll say if you organize anything on social media, you'll find out there is literally nothing you can do that somebody won't disagree with, and that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is.
Well, I got an idea. We can fish for carp. Which is baits.
That's your cue, Pat. Get the guitar, man.
Oh man, so yeah, Jared said an invasive tourney.
That would be, you know, there's actually bodies of water out there where we could actually potentially catch flathead blues and snakehead in the same day. You know, that's literally a possibility. I have one in my mind right now. That's interesting, dude. I like that idea.
So
I think we might have to do that. Damn it, Jared.
But you know who's gonna want a piece of that?
Lots of people, but who?
Lots of people. DNR are gonna want a piece of that too.
Well, yeah, that's true.
They're gonna want you to take them all out.
Yeah, they will. But you know, there's a saying about wanting and wishing and all that. You know. Yeah. I'll see how I feel about that.
Well, with that note, guys, I just want to let y'all know that I won't be here on Thursday. I'll be in Florida catching bullseye and peacocks.
Jealous.
You going with Angel?
And I'm going on salt for kingfish with Angel.
Damn.
And me and Tommy are going to be there together. We're going to be with Angel.
Damn, pack me in a suitcase or something, man.
Man, flights to round trip are $89.
Take us with you.
So if you all come now, we could all get a hotel room and bunk.
Damn, 89, huh?
Yeah.
I see you there, Mega House. Hey, Mega House. Hey, make sure you reach out to us, man. Remind us about that. We can make collab happen. Our schedule's getting real full, man. But that'd be cool to make it happen. That sure would.
School start back up for y'all. I got 2 kids.
Yeah.
They're already in college, so they left already.
Yep.
And my other daughter, she's like running track. So
yeah, I got kids' soccer practices kicking off next week, at least 2 or 3 nights a week. So my time is going to be at an absolute premium. But one more thing, that's what I wanted to say. We're going to have a flyer coming out soon. Well, actually, do I want to say that out loud? So we haven't decided the selection criteria yet, but we do have a subscriber day in the works, and it's in the near future. And it's already scheduled. It's going to happen. It's just there is going to be some selection criteria to it because we don't want to go someplace and completely overload it to the point where, like, there's issues with parking and everything else, because that's when people start getting real touchy about permits and everything else. But we do have a subscriber day in the works, so just keep an eye out for it. We'll have the announcement and selection criteria coming out soon.
And hopefully have another challenge better than what we had last time. Somebody cheated. He's taking blades off of something that he wanted.
Man, who's that guy?
Somebody cheated, man. We out there, man. We're out there struggling. You watch Steve's video, the Mega Frog Challenge. It was the damn worst day of our life.
And that's why I put the blades on, man. We're struggling out there.
I'm gonna tell you, Steve was catching nothing but bass. I saw him. I watched him.
Yep.
And then I had one snakehead take the Mega Fox, the pink frog, and I didn't even know he took it because I saw it. I was sitting there looking. I thought it was sinking, and then it started swimming off, and I went to set the hook, but it was the snakehead probably was like 8 inches. Then I started the snakehead. They were actually out deep. They weren't even in the pads. They were swimming back into the pads, and then good old Jared with his little trusty Ninja Lily Mouse, the white one, throws out in the water in the middle of off the pads and catches the snakehead.
Yep.
He was killing it.
That thing was a fatty too, man. That thing was a fatty.
So yeah, I'm salty. I was mad. I wasn't mad, but it was irritating. I was like, man, why we gotta do the 12 o'clock? This sucks.
WSS Fishing says you got to get on a clown knife when you're down there, dude.
Man, I don't know if I had time. I'm trying to get on saltwater, to be honest.
Clown knife. Those are cool looking fish, man.
I had one of my
cool looking fish.
Yeah.
And while you're down there, you got to find one of those Arapaima they stock down there, man.
Oh man, that'd be nice.
I'll find that when I make my Brazil trip.
Yeah.
Next year, Thailand. That's already scheduled. I meant to tell you. Oh, my bad. I'll be in Thailand next year.
I say Thailand's the Mecca. That's the giant snakehead.
So you know where that's gonna be. You know what's coming with me.
I'm fitting in your suitcase for that one, Rashawn.
For real, dude.
Yeah, you got to fight Erica. You pop out of that suitcase, you might not come back. She coming with me, so I mean, we try to do more stuff for y'all to get y'all stuff. Because some people say, "Oh, I don't want to see y'all catch snakehead all the time." I get it. And some of y'all don't want to fish a snakehead, but we try to give you a variety of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
All right, gents. Any other last points you want to hit on?
Joel old.
Bro, you older than me. Come on.
I'm tired of seeing Pat's face. Butcher's not on here because he doesn't have any. He's on the island, so DirecTV doesn't give him internet.
At least he's on the chat though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing because he's in here. But I don't know. We got anything else like lure? Oh, lures. We need to go over our lures real quick. So, American Snakehead Customs, Acor, Real. Was it real? Man, I'm about to mess it up.
He's real all American. You ain't gonna live that down. He's gonna be on you.
No,
it's gonna be on you.
No, because as soon as I said it, man, I started thinking about something, and it messed me up. That we got. I don't even know how to say Brady's Baits. Not North.
Nothing very Day.
Nothing very Day.
You gotta change that name, man.
Yeah, Butch heard it, Rashawn. You done. He's already in there.
But I'm not, hey, he can't say that. I started thinking of something on his logo, and then it threw me off for a minute. So
either fishing or adventure.
I'm just gonna point at it. Oh, okay.
There you go.
What else we got? Livingston,
Mm-hmm.
Mega Frogs. If
Mega
Steve's
Frog.
post, if you seen Steve's post on Instagram, he gave you the code for percentage off for Mega Frogs.
Yeah.
We have one for Livingston. It's 20%. It's L Legion. Who else we missing? TRC covers.
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing anything else? I can't think of all the stuff on top of my head, man.
I don't think so. I'll pull up the graphic really quickly to make sure we're all square there. But hey, Eddie, check out look on the Fishing Chaos app, right? If you go into our tournament and look at the Gladius 2 page, like literally in the app on the tournament, at the top, just beneath the actual picture of Pat in his snakehead, there should be in a yellow bar right there. It says the Gladius round 2 is ready. View Gladius round 2. If you click on that, it'll display the code for you. I want to say it out loud, but at the same time, that can cause confusion. So it's right in there. Just check out the app at the top. Click on the yellow button. It'll pop the code up for you.
Yes. I think I got everybody.
All right.
And KBF.
Yes.
Last but not least. And he says shocker Pat's picture.
And no problem, Eddie.
All right. So anybody got anything else that they want to say?
I don't think
Good
so.
luck tomorrow, everyone.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck to you, everybody that's participating.
I'll be waiting to see catches. I'll be waiting to check them in, be up early to look at them. So send them my way.
Hold on, let me get this out of here. And I don't know where it went. Bam.